Hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing, beautiful? Today on DFFOO Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, we're doing some light pulls for Rem because she's very cool, she's very funky, she does a lot of crazy stuff. But do I need her? No, probably not. And I do already have Cypher, so I don't need to go super crazy. But she's a very interesting character. But before we get started on this week's covered video, so we're obviously going to be covering Rem's Intersecting Wills and then the Fang event that's going to be happening later in the week. I do always shout out one of my patrons over on Patreon every time I release a video so that I can give my thanks to each of you individually that support this channel and keep me going. And today that person is going to be Rossum, who has Zidane on their title card, and I've always enjoyed making these title cards for my patrons. It's lovely to be able to give something back to those that support me, so massive thank you goes out to you. And yeah, without further ado, I guess we'll just throw some tickets at this. I still don't have Theodore BT, but I don't particularly care about Theodore BT personally, so we'll just see how we go with it. And let's throw some tickets. Cypher 15. Another Cypher 15 and a 715. A 735. And a Rem LD. Love that. Yay. I've been getting these in blue orbs really randomly, like fairly frequently. It's very strange. I don't ever see... If I ever see a gold orb, it's always the thing I don't want. If I get it in a blue orb, it normally sends the shockwaves and it does crazy things. So that's really cool. Do I want to go back in for Cyan? No, not really. I think I'd rather save at this point. I'm actually not planning to use Rem in her own mission, so that's a choice, possibly. But yeah, thank you very much for sticking around, and I will see you for the rest of the video. See you in a bit. Hello there everybody, welcome back. We're going to tackle the Lufenia mission, and because the Lufenia mission this time around is a really easy one, we decided that we were going to put things to a vote in the stream today as to who we were going to use, and we were using marbles on stream to make some decisions, and we've ended up coming to full waifu team, bridal gowns. Yes, I know that Garnet's gown is royal, not bridal, but it looks like a bridal gown, so it's bridal. So we're going to go in with the full waifu team. We're taking Setzer Call because it neuters the enemies. Ash can actually sort the orb out in a pinch as well, but she's also not going to be in the team for very long. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tackle this as quickly as we can and see how few turns we can take, because we have HP cap up through the nose thanks to Yuna and Garnet. So we thought we'd just have a bit of fun with it, to be honest. Like, well, we weren't sure what else we really could do. Right, so she doesn't actually start with that. That's useful to know. So we can actually get Soul Eater on the case straight away, which is lovely. And then we'll just go for Peridot Thunderflash and then the BT. Oh no, I should have gone for Waterglint. They're all support characters. Why am I taking these guys? So yeah, Divine Judgment off the bat. Thank you very much. And then we'll use Yuna's BT phase. Although realistically, no, I'm going to wait to use Yuna's BT phase because I want twins there first. I want twins there first. And Ash needs to get a turn anyway, because I needed to use... So let's Energy Nova. Well, actually, I'm going to base attack up and then Energy Nova. And then the Setzer Call from Ash is just going to neuter them, so it's fine. Oh no, special countdown appears. Shocking. Right, so we're going to go Freeze Joker. And then I think, Ash, I'm afraid I'm going to have to just boot you out, my love. And then, yeah, we're going to go straight in with the BT phase from Twins. I'm really sorry, darling. I didn't mean to. I brought you along because It's just the way that is. I don't think we really need to cheer with Una, to be honest, but I will before the BT phase. I just wanted to be honest, I forgot. It's been a while since I've used Una. So we've got all the HP cap ups for days. But I'll have time, hopefully, to use that. So, first things first, we'll cheer. And then we can actually use the Sid Reigns to launch. So let's do cheer first. Get the buffs. And then we're going to Heavenly Fist. Pop Garnet in front. Yeah, she did the aesthetic for the bridal shower. That's what she was there to do. And then we're going to BT phase with our Una. And then Sets is going to come along and do his bit by making it so that she does nothing. And then we're going to burst. And then we're going to go crazy. So we'll Energy Nova again, because we can. We'll take out Rem first, because she's the only one that actually has a Lufenia Orb. Maybe that's what I need to do to build teams in future. I just base them entirely on aesthetics. What do you guys think? Just because let's face it, aesthetics are the most important thing in life, right? And then Energy Ray. And then we just let the good times roll. True. Thank you. Thank you for backing me up on that. Hey, Joesephyr, are you going to try Stranger of Paradise? I will be streaming and making content on Stranger of Paradise, so rest assured I will be playing plenty of it. If you had told me, like, a year ago that we were going to be playing a Dark Souls-esque remake of Final Fantasy 1, like, yeah, it's got some spice to it. It's got some spice to it. But I'm fine with that. I did say I wasn't actually going to use Rem for this mission, just as an FYI. Right, I guess then we'll just start Energy Raying Vivi and get rid of him. Because Rem's done. Well, the demo, it's not out yet. So we've dealt with our Rem. She's done and dusted. Una's BT Odyssey is one of my favourites. It's honestly one of my favourites. I really enjoy her. It is out. What? The demo is? I need to double check. I thought it was out this Friday. If it is, then I've made some serious mistakes. The demo, yeah. I know about the demo. Oh, Head Start for Digital Deluxe. Gotcha. But yes, I will be playing it. Turn 5. This is really silly. And then I'll summon. I'll keep it at turn 5. If you'd like to actually do your Mega Flare, please, boys and girls. The HP cap ups are real. That was 1.4 million per shot. The only problem now is like... Oh, I know what I could do. Hold on, hold on. I hate that I have to do this, but... Oh, it hasn't got the board. Oh no, I can't use them in time. Oh, that's really sad. I can't use all of Lana and Rain's C65s to get rid of them for the turn. Oh no. I guess we'll just have to. We don't get to have the screenshot at the end with the full bridal shower. But Ash was there to look pretty. She did her thing. She did her thing. No, because I want to keep it to turn 5. Well, there we go. That goes to show quite how easy this mission is. I was actively trying to think of ways that I could have, like, kept it at 5 turns, but also not had Lana and Rain in the finishing shot. And we couldn't figure it out because they died too quick. But hey, that's all good. We still have Fang and Beatrix's event coming up later in the week, so that will all be featured in this video as well. So thank you very much for sticking around, and stay tuned for that part. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in a bit. Hello there everybody, welcome back, and it's later in the week now than obviously when we did the last event with Rem, and with this particular event I don't really plan on pulling on this, but before we get started, obviously between the last section of this video and this section I released a really big statement about the gem cap situation, how it's affected me, how it affects the community, all that stuff. So if you haven't seen it, then definitely go give that a look, because a lot of people asked me a lot of questions and I will be redirecting people to that video in the future. But I did want to clarify a couple of things before I did my pull, because realistically I'm not pulling here, so that's not going to take an awful lot of time. A lot of people have kind of messaged me overnight, because when I released that video I went to sleep and then I've come straight back on stream and I've started playing Joesephyr again. A lot of people have kind of messaged me talking about like the hate that I've received, and I want to make it very clear that even though I did get some of that, that wasn't the focus of the video. Like, not even a little bit. Like, yeah, I have had some of that, and I've been dealing with that since I started as a content creator. I've been dealing with all of that for a long time, and most of the time I can deal with it perfectly well. Sometimes it gets to me, but most of the time it doesn't. The bit I'm actually afraid of is the people who do enjoy what I do and that they do support me will decide that they no longer want to, because the game that they know me for, they feel betrayed by that and therefore don't want anything to do with me as a result of that. And that's what's making that scary. And secondly as well, I wanted to kind of just get across the point that while the game is having a bit of a turbulent time at the moment, there's a lot of other stuff that's good about it as well. So just kind of keep the positives in mind. Yeah, okay, maybe don't go quite as far as I did and bury your head in the sand, but there is a lot of stuff to enjoy as well. And I do a lot of other content aside from Joesephyr Opera Omnia. So if you want to support me rather than the game, then come and check out some of the other videos that I've done, or come to some of my streams that maybe aren't Joesephyr Opera Omnia. I do play a lot of other Final Fantasy related things, and I would love for that stuff to blossom and to do well. So if you're worried about me, then all you need to do is click and watch one of the videos and hopefully enjoy videos that I've put out because they're good content and not because you're feeling sorry for me. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave that at that. We're going to do our free daily draw here. I hear that Cloud and Squall are boosted for this particular event as well, so there's a good chance that we're going to see their C90s come up soon, which luckily I've already done a video for, so I don't have to make another one. I'll just have to repost that one, I guess. But let's do the single daily draw. I don't honestly know what I'm really saving for at the moment, to be honest, because, well, we have Leviathan coming up soon, and I've got everything that I really want from here. Like, I could go back in for Cyan, I guess, just to make Chaos Co-ops a bit quicker, but I'm alright without it, honestly. I don't really have a hard-hitting LD call, so maybe I'll go back in for it before, like, certainly once Monday's gone by and we know what's happening, but for the time being, I think I'll leave it, and I will see you guys for the boss rush. Hello there everybody, welcome back. We are now going in for the very hard plus, and I use that term very tentatively, for the boss rush 7, and we're going to try and do it with just one party. And I have seen a few people do this, and I know it's entirely possible, but I wanted to do it with the team that I already had, and it kind of gave me a reason to actually delve into Ultima weapons. So I'd already started with the staff, so I thought, let's go in and use the staff. And so you can see here I'm using Rem and Machina and Garnet. Now, Rem and Machina work delightfully together. And then Lude I decided to go with because I thought that having HP damage cap up for the party as opposed to HP damage resist down on a debuff would be better here because of the fact that we don't have, we have multiple waves to deal with. So we're going to go in and try and get in as much as we can. Marking Fur, that's the perfect order. That's exactly what I need the order to be. So we're going to start with Stunning Slash. I mean, that's already good damage. And then go straight to the BT attack. The thing I did find is that I was kind of going all over the place with damage. Like, I did do this with Sid Rain's Call. Like, I had a little go at it earlier. I did it with Sid Rain's Call, and I found it was too much damage for the first wave. So it was actually quite funny. And then we're going to go Aquamarine Water Glint, because I think that's going to be more useful. And then the BT attack from our Garnet. Although, do I bother with Infused Spirit right now? Probably not. Honestly, the calls just take time, and I'm really sort of like hesitant to use them at all. That damage. That's without the BT effect. What on earth is this? And then I've got Rem kind of just chilling and doing her bit. I do need to swap turns because Garnet is before Machina, and I made that mistake before. The BT just feels really unnecessary at this point, doesn't it? But, I mean, what else are we going to do with Machina, to be fair? So, go in for Lucky Girl, although I don't really think we need to. But I think, actually, no, I will go Lucky Girl first, and then swap turn to Machina. And then just go for the BT phase, and then that's going to be them dealt with. So we swap turns to Machina. And then Siphon Sphere is going to do a casual 340k. Just casual. And then we go straight to BT phase because we don't need to do anything else. And then we just wipe these guys out. And then Garnet's going to come along and zap them in a very short amount of time. So we're just going to try and do as much damage as we can here. But we want to spread it out between the two of them because we don't want Garnet not to deal as much damage with her Eidolon. Because that's just a stupid amount of damage for off-turn damage. That shouldn't be like that. And then we're gonna alternate between the two just so that we can keep their health even where we can. I will absolutely kill these by the end of this BT phase. Absolutely 100%. To the point where I actually worry that I've probably still got a little bit overboard with it. Because they will die probably after. If they don't, then the BT attack will kill them, but it will leak some damage. Do you remember the days when we were worried about like bravery leaking? Now we're worrying about like overkill leaking because they're on 1% HP as I do my BT attack, and I've lost my Eidolon attack that's going to go in for the next wave, so that's kind of sad, but it's fine. It's fine. What's the damage on this? 16.5 million. Casual. No launches. Just keeping it casual. Imagine what Garnet will do in Shinryu era. Yeah, I mean, she'll be good for a long time to come. She will. There's just no two ways about that. Right, so we'll go straight for Furious Blades here. Ah, I didn't do Spinning Slash, actually. That was a mistake. I should have done that first. Although maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I just don't deal with the extra HP dump, because I think it's probably better not to. I don't know. I don't know. God, it's damage. And then we need to swap turns back to Machina again. I love how good Rem is now. I really do. I think it wastes a turn as well. I think I agree. More specifically, it wastes a turn of his BT effect. I definitely think Rem is worth blue armoring. Definitely. I'm actually just going to point blank sphere here. The HP attack comes off of his BT attack, so you need it to be able to do that. Oh, I could Eternal Darkness here, because then that's going to guarantee I get that, and then it can start charging again straight away. Yeah. I mean, look at this. She just dealt 1.4 million to both characters, both enemies, while I'm just casually doing crazy amounts of damage at the same time. Yeah, the only problem I have is, like, by not having Spinning Slash here is that, I mean, I might have to use it, actually, because of the Lufenia Orb, I've just realised. I just have to do a debuff, though, so I'll just use Garnet to do it. It's fine. Oh, that's just part of his BT effect. That's just what that is. So if we Peridot Thunder Flash to put the Imperil on. And then that's fine again. You don't have Siphon Delta, but that's... Do you know what? That's okay. We'll give that to Machina. And then we haven't used a summon yet. We've still got 13 turns. And then we'll just Furious Blades again. And then hopefully Garnet will... I don't think Abranth would help in this particular situation because you don't need protection or debuffs. You just need damage. That's all you need. And I'm going to actually LD here to guarantee that they die. So that I've got as many turns as I can going into the next one. No, it's just part of the effect. Right. Cool. Then more Garnety goodness. And we start with a Siphon Sphere, which is lovely. 3% off the bat. We take that. Very nice. I want to avoid using... I'm actually just going to go all in with the damage here, I think. Yeah. Hi, Waffle. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Yeah, see, like, they have, like, no health. They have no health. But I'm actually going to Spinning Slash here because I... Oh, do I? Yeah, I think I do. I think I go all in here. So, Fletcher and Contra 6, because that's going to do a decent amount of damage anyway. That'll do a solid amount of damage anyway. Yeah, now your calls do it. To Stunning Slash or not to Stunning Slash? That is the question. I think the answer is no, honestly. And just go in. 1 extra HP dump doesn't make up for the 8 HP dumps that I'd lose. And then we can summon here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we can summon here. And just Eternal Darkness. But having Alize call is going to work. That'll be fine. Honestly, like, people saying, like, oh, it's one party, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. It's like, well, yeah, it's actually quite easy, because Garnet really is just that silly. She really is quite silly. So, we definitely don't want to do Eternal Darkness again. I could Holy Prayer, just to make sure that's up, but let's Peridot Thunderflash so that we guarantee that that's going on. Yes, I did notice that Cloud and Squall was synergy for this, which means that we'll probably get that in the next update. Siphon Delta, and then we're just gonna spam attacks with Rem, which is very strange. And we still got 8 turns after this. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Go with this one, because that one's actually still got turns to go. Yeah, Rem churns out the damage when you want her to. She really does. And point blank sphere. Or do we... Oh, a swap turn. Oh, no, I don't want to swap turns during a summon. That's not good. So we'll just point blank sphere. All these caps. All these caps. And do you still have a copy? Oh, you still have an Eternal Darkness. Cool. Well, we'll just Peridot Thunderflash for now, and then on the next turn we'll do it after this. Ooh. Yep. Yep. 1.2 million. Just casual. No problem. Rem's definitely had her time in the sun before now. Oh, this is over. This is absolutely over. I don't know how I feel about this. This shouldn't be possible. This shouldn't be possible. That's just ridiculous, right? You guys are seeing this. Like, all of these tools that have been given to us. The fact that, like, we did a one-team clear with this, with 6 turns still available to us. That easily. Because that wasn't difficult, either. That's, that shouldn't be possible. I know that people talk about the era being easy and stuff like that, and I know that Garnet really is that powerful, but this is something else. This is pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, even without... I think the thing is as well, like, this whole gem cap situation came at, like, the worst possible time, because people are already complaining about the fact the game is too easy. People are worrying about, like, the game going forward. So to have all of this happen on top of all of that... really not a good look. But that's that for this week. On Monday, obviously, we will be back for the community stream, and I don't think that I've been this nervous for a stream in a very long time, if ever this nervous, in fact. But I will be doing my best to go through that and have a chill with it. And as much as I love Beatrix, she can't do this. So I didn't use Beatrix here, and I know that people are wondering why I didn't. I wonder if like you could do it with Beatrix and Garnet, actually. But there we go. It's a video for another time, maybe. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications on any future videos I might be making. And yeah, that's going to be it from me this week. Thank you ever so much for all the lovely messages and everything that people have been saying over the last few days. And it means a lot. So with that, I will love you and leave you. Thank you very much. Take care.